Hi guys, welcome to Sim Captain. It's Friday night ops on June 2nd here in San Juan. We're going to fly from San Juan over to St. Maarten. San Juan clearance, Gulfstream 4800, looking for IFR clearance to St. Maarten.
Aircraft calling San Juan delivery, good evening, 6000 again, please.
Yes sir, that's Gulfstream 4800 at San Juan, looking for IFR to Princess Juliana.
November 480, San Juan delivery, good evening, clearance on request, stand by please.
Alright, the doors are closed, the parking brake is set, grab the checklist. The APU is on, passenger briefing, we're empty, doors are closed to lock, lights are out. Controls are free and correct. Check. Fuel, we have 3,600 pounds, more than enough. Circuit breaker's checked, parking brake is set. And we are waiting for our clearance. Master switch is on, fuel pump is on, rotating beacon is on, throttles are idle, we're clear left and right, and we'll start the number 2 engine here.
November 4800, San Juan delivery, I have your clearance and driver ready to copy.
4800, we're ready to copy.
November 4800, clear to Princess Juliana International Airport via radar vectors San Juan, then as filed. Maintain 5,000, expect 7,000, 10 minutes after departure. Departure frequency is 119 or 0.4 and squawk 4154.
Gulfstream 4800, we're cleared as filed to Juliana, radar vector San Juan. We'll climb to 5,000, expect 170 in 10 minutes. Departure is on 119.4, squawk 4154. 4154.
Gulf 3, November 4800, radar is correct. Contact ground on 121.9 for taxi instructions. Have a good flight.
Okay, ground 24.9, thanks a lot, good night. 4800.
Good night.
Alright, perfect. And we got one running engine. We'll start the number 1 engine. Set the engine bugs to 94%. Alright, and the fuel valves are open. We can turn the fuel pump off. The alternator master is on. Avionics master is on. Nav and panel lights as required. Oil pressure and temperatures look good. Starter switches are set to ground. Clock is set. Yep. Transponder is set, and we will squawk normal. And let's get the ATIS real quick.
Temperature 28, 2.23, altimeter 3002, visual approach is in use. Landing and departing runways 10 and 2 26. Simultaneous approach is in use. Read back all runway hold short instructions. All transponder unload Charlie on all taxiways and runways. Advise on initial contact. You have information uniform.
Uniform.
Police Roseland International Airport information uniform. 23560. Wind 100 and 8. Visibility 10. Few clouds at 3000. Few clouds at 10,000. Temperature 28. 2.23. Altimeter 3002. Visual approach is in use.
Okay, we have uniform.
Runways 1.
Contact ground. Oh, what's ground? 120. I'll double check that. What's ground? 121.9. What do I have? I have 124.9. 121.9. There we go. I always do something. Alright, we have ATIS. We'll get our ground clearance. The altimeter is the current setting. The vertical speed reads 0. Airspeed reads 0. Gear selector is down. Light test is good. Cabin alerts are on and the APU is shut off. Taxi.
JetBlue 1036, I hear you.
Let's
very
get our
low,
clearance.
sir.
San Juan ground, Gulfstream 480. Sierra is parking at the 5 Alpha ramp, ready for taxi with uniform. De-ice and pitot heat. Preset 5,250 knots.
Traffic call sign again.
And that's Gulfstream November 48 Sierra.
November 480 San Juan Center, San Juan ground, so used to center. San Juan ground, runway 08, taxi via November 2, November Sierra. Altimeter San Juan 3002, report ready for departure.
Alright, we're going to taxi runway 08 via November 2, November, and Sierra. And we'll give you a call when we're at the end, 480 Sierra. Alright, so we have our taxi clearance. We'll put the taxi lights on. Turn the panel, cabin lights are off. Flaps are set for takeoff. Trim is set for takeoff. Autopilot is off and pre-selected. Pitot heat's on. De-ice is on. Flight director is on. Heading indicator, well, once we start moving, let's start moving. Brakes are released. Gonna do a brake test. And there's the left brake. And there's the right brake. Right brakes are test. And the
contact San Juan Tower on
heading indicator turns correctly on both sides.
205, get this one to landing.
And spoilers are deployed, full deployment, light illuminates, retract, light extinguishes, and I'll test the reversers when I'm a little further out. Engine instruments checked, they're stable, and we'll put the starter switches to continuous for the departure.
I'm going to get 26 Tree November Delta, ramp 5 Alpha, we're going to try taxi now, I think we should be good. Roger 263, November Delta, runway 08, taxi via November 2, November Sierra. Altimeter San Juan 3002, report ready for departure. November 2, November Sierra, to runway 8, 263, November Delta.
Guys, kind of a similar call sign as I. Wait, which one is that a runway? November. Sierra.
1 ground off of runway 10 on H6, Hotel 6, looking taxi to apron 1.
Alright, just a moment to make sure I'm going the right way.
At Delta 9389, San Juan ground. Taxi to apron 1 via right on hotel, November, Sierra.
Okay, right, hotel, November, then Sierra, apron 1, Delta 93.
Delta 9389, my apologies, that's left on hotel. I don't know why I said right. That's left on hotel.
Okay, Delta 939, left on hotel this time, 939.
Alright, just test the reversers. 2 are unlocked, 2 are in reverse, and they're stowed.
Gulfstream, November 48 Sierra Sierra, contact San Juan Tower on 132.05. Hasta la vista.
Over to tower on 13205 for 48 Sierra Sierra. Thanks a lot. Good night. Alright, there's tower and departure is 119.4, so we'll tune that in. Alright, we're at runway 8, we're going to stop right here, set the park brakes. Alright, we'll note the time and fuel, the nav radios are set, comm radios are set, transponder is set, squawking normal, PTA heat's on, de-ice is on, fuel pump is on. Yaw dampener is off, flaps are set, trim is set, controls are free and correct, threshold checks for landing aircraft. It looks like we have one inbound, but I think he's going to runway 10. Tower clearance, landing lights and strobes, and we'll turn the taxi lights off. That's Sam on tower, Gulfstream 48 Sierra Sierra holding short, runway 8 with uniform ready for departure.
Gulfstream 8 Sierra Sierra, San Juan Tower, good evening again, wind 100 at 8, runway 08, clear for takeoff, by runway heading.
Runway 8, we're clear for takeoff, runway heading, Gulfstream 48 Sierra Sierra. Alright, landing lights and strobes. Brakes are released. We'll take the runway. Alright, 40%. Everything's good. Alright, takeoff power set. Airspeed's alive. 80 knot cross check. 2 good engines, we'll continue the takeoff. There's B1 and BR. Positive rate, gear up. Gears in transit. Alright, flaps coming up. Flaps are up and indicated gear are up and lights are out. We have a stable climb. Activate the autopilot. The auto dampener on.
Aircraft call San Juan Tower, say call sign, please.
Alright, climb power is set. Gear up, lights are out.
Contact departure 120.9, we'll see you, let me know you're on runway heading.
Okay, over to departure 120.9er, and we'll let them know we're runway heading. 480 Sierra, good night.
Triple 236 on 1 tower, you with me?
Good evening, San Juan, departure Gulfstream 48 Sierra, we're checking in, climbing through 2,700 for 5,000, runway heading.
Number 48 Sierra, San Juan departure, pursuit direct St. Thomas VOR, climb and maintain 10 down from 10,000.
Direct St. Thomas VOR up to 1010,000, 48 Sierra. Let's go to St. Thomas. And you activate. Out. More of a direct heading. Alright, gears up, lights are out, flaps are retracted and indicated. The autopilot's engaged, the yaw dampener's on, flight director's on, taxi logo lights are off, fuel pump off, and at 10,000 we'll kill the landing lights, and the altimeter is the local setting. And starter switches are set to flight. Alright, so we're on our way to St. Maarten, 157 miles. I think we're already picking up the VOR there. And grab the chart. Oops, ow, pulled the headset.
Number 488, pushing 48 Sierra, contact someone center 118.15.
Over to San Juan Center on 118.15 for 480 Sierra. We're switching, good night.
Have a night.
Getting a little packed and approaches getting a little behind, so I'm going to bring you on the west side of San Juan.
I'll identify the St. Maarten VOR if I can. Yep, that's St. Maarten. We're picking it up 154 miles out.
Southwest 3368, turn left heading 150.
San Juan Center, Gulfstream 48 Sierra, checking in, climbing through 9,000 for 1010,000, direct St. Thomas.
Over the 48 here, San Juan Center, right. You can call it maintain 17,000, go direct Juliana.
Okay, I caught the climb and maintain 1717 and direct to where?
Clear direct to Juliana.
Oh, direct to Juliana for 48 Sierra, thank you. Alright, we're direct to Juliana. And we're above 10, so we can accelerate. And the landing lights are off. I don't think so. Alright, so we're direct to our destination airport of Princess Juliana. We're going to expect the visual runway 10. Missed approach to runway 10 is turn right to a heading of 180, climb to 1,500, within 10 nautical miles, return to Princess Juliana VOR so as to reach the VOR at or above 2,500 feet. And decision height will be 400 feet MSL. Final approach course will be 0906. We can set that in.
Southwest 3368, instead of maintain 1,000.
And the frequency is 113.0, which we've already identified.
3368.
Here's 17. That's going to be our cruise speed right there.
About Delta 635, approaching Jersey.
Who's calling the parking station?
Alright, so we are now in cruise checklist. Fuel quantity is checked, 3,300 pounds. Fuel pump is off. The altimeter is the local setting because we're below 10, transition altitude of 180. Engine instruments are monitored, temperatures and pressures are good. Seatbelt sign as required, and we'll check the en route weather. We're going to check the weather at St. Maarten, 12765. We'll get the ATIS.
San Juan Center, Southwest 1342.
Now, number 375 heavy active
224.
Deploy the right
to 1017.
in the direction.
Landing and departing runway 10. Radio approach and use. Verify aircraft straight direction of flight. On initial contact. You have information Charlie.
And I'll have the approach here just.
Charlie, it was.
Juliana intersection airport ATIS information Charlie. So 000 yeah, Red 100 Red variable between 060 and 130. So cloud at 3,500. 3,500 temperature 27. 2.24. QMH 1017. Landing in departing runway 10. Radio approach and use. VFR aircraft straight direction of flight. But on initial contact, you have information Charlie.
7368.
Alright, we've picked up Charlie.
Southwest 33. Wait, Sierra, contact Juliana approach 128.95. We'll see if you get enough.
Juliana approach on 12895 for 4800. We're switching. Thanks a lot. Good night. Okay, it's called Juliana approach. Hey, Juliana approach. Good evening. Gulfstream 4800 is descending through 15.5 for 11,000 with Charlie.
Gulfstream 800, ground approach, good evening, descent 2,600, expect on half right 10 approach, QNH 1017.
Alright, down to 2,000, expect the RNAV 10, 4800. What's the RNAV 10?
Accurate from Juliet, would you move to do intersection for departure from Delta?
Alright, we are descending.
Affirmative, accurate from Juliet.
Echo Uniform Juliet, Roger, make right close traffic for runway 10 at Delta, clear to take off.
Right descent checklist, passenger briefing complete, altimeter is the local setting. Seatbelt signs on, nav instruments are checked and identified, which we did. Flight instruments checked, marker beacon on. Landing lights on at or below 10, we're at 13, and then logo lights. As the descent in range checklist. Next is pre-landing ATIS. We received Charlie, instruments are set. Primary nav aid set and identified. Altimeter is local setting. Fuel is checked, 2,982 pounds. Approach chart review, glide slope crossing altitude review, minimums and decision height, missed approach review, and starter switches to continuous. Next is the landing checklist.
Bravo, we're visual with the island. We can go ahead and cancel the radar service time. We'll call you back up when we're airborne, but we will monitor your frequencies. But you need to just give us a check.
I can find this
Roger, Spark, maintain VFR free. Play with me. Roger, we'll spawn VFR and we'll stay with you. We'll do both.
There's some traffic right there. FedEx 666, that's kind of interesting. AVAKI. Alright, we're direct to Vaki, thank you, 4800. What the heck is this? I have some garbage charts up or something. RNAV, here.
November Echo 226 is supposedly from touchbase on the runway.
I mean, we're on top of it.
America 226, standby 1. America 226, set aircraft type.
Oh, here it is, a Vaki. Yikes.
America 26, Roger, squawk 452, and then when ready to taxi, runway 10 at Delta, taxi via Delta.
It's loaded 250. We're below 10, landing lights are on, fuel pump's on. I got the chart.
America 226, squawk 45.
Put a little brakes on.
When ready to taxi, runway 10 at Delta, taxi via Delta.
Taxi at Delta, runway 10, squawk 4562, November Echo 226.
Oh my god, I'm so out of control here. First flaps out. Gear down. Yaw dampeners off. Get another flaps out. Spoilers are back in.
Ocean 800, wind 100 at 10, clear to land. Runway 10.
Runway 10, clear to land, 4800. Tail's idle. We're over the fence. Alright, we're down. Spoilers are out. 2 are unlocked, 2 are in reverse. Well, that guy was just on the runway. And there's 60. The spoilers are retracted. Runway's bumpy, huh? Alright, we'll turn around in this first turnaround, bring the flaps up. Turn the start switches to off. Marker beacons off, fuel pumps off. We're back taxiing. Alright, welcome to St. Maarten. Hope you enjoyed that flight over here from San Juan. A lot of these question mark aircraft here. This guy just blocking the taxiway? What's he doing here? He's sort of blocking. I'm gonna go past him. We'll turn the landing lights off, but we'll keep the strobes on while we're on the runway. Turn that off. Pitot heat and de-icer is off. And we're clearing the runway, strobe lights are off. And we can squawk standby here. Alright, we're going to take this parking space right here. And stop the clock. Whoops. Alright. Brakes are set. Fuel cutoff 1 and 2. Beacons off. Alternators off. Cabin alerts are off. We're going to start the APU. Oh, alright, well, thanks for coming along. Hope you enjoyed. Like and subscribe. And until next time, happy landings.